kita lihat ada Luis Gustavo, salah satu mantan pemain Bayern Munchen yang saat ini berada di al-nassr. Kemudian juga ada Talisca, ini salah satu pemain yang juga cukup bagus bermain, sudah 11 gol ya.
Betul, pernah di Benfica.
Ya.
Ospina ini masih cedera ya. Karena di laga kemarin mengalami cedera dan ini menjadi debut seorang Cristiano Ronaldo. Posisi Ospina digantikan oleh Nawaf al-Akidi. Ini juga kiper yang baru saja dipanggil oleh tim nasional Arab Saudi di Piala Teluk kemarin ya.
Kita lihat dulu pemirsa ini bagaimana line up dari al-nassr, di mana Al-Kidi sebagai penjaga gawang. Kemudian kita lihat juga di lini depan ada Abdurrahman Garib dan juga Cristiano Ronaldo, Talisca dan juga Martinez. Di lini tengah Abdullah Al-Gawi bersama dengan Abdul Majid Al-Sulaihim. Kalau kita melihat ini tim yang bisa dikatakan salah satu tim elit ya.
Betul.
Karena banyak pemain tim nasional Arab Saudi yang bermain di sini.
Betul sekali, dan memang kalau kita lihat di musim lalu mereka finish ketiga ya. Ini menjadi musimnya Rudi Garcia, ini pelatih juga tentu Anda kenal.
Bekas Roma.
Nah, itu dia maksud saya. Mantan pelatih AS Roma yang juga bisa dikatakan, nah ini kita lihat starting line up dulu. Ya,
dari lawannya tentunya mengandalkan Nia Kate dan juga Kuyasong di lini depan. Dan tentunya dengan pelatih juga dari Prancis yaitu Patrice Carteron.
Betul. Ya, kalau kita lihat, kita lanjutkan Rudi Garcia, ini pelatih juara juga ya, bisa dikatakan demikian. Dia pernah juara di Lille, dia juga pernah juara di Marseille, minimal runner up Europa League. Kemudian juga pernah juara di Lyon di Coupe de la Ligue. Artinya memang diharapkan Rudi Garcia bisa membawa al-nassr meraih trofi. Ini al-nassr ada di peringkat kedua ya dalam torehan trofi, 9 kali juara mereka di Liga Arab Saudi, di bawah Al-Hilal. Al-Hilal 18 kali.
Ya, tentunya ini akan menjadi satu momen yang sangat baik. Kita melihat bagaimana seorang legenda hidup yang tentunya sudah bertahun-tahun selalu menghadapi Lionel Messi, menjadi ikonik. Kali ini berada di benua Asia. Dan tentunya juga punya misi bahwa ingin membawa Arab Saudi menjadi tuan rumah Piala Dunia.
Betul, dan kemarin dia sempat debut walaupun bukan debut resmi ya, di uji coba menghadapi PSG, langsung cetak 2 gol. Langsung cetak 2 gol. Meskipun pada akhirnya al-nassr kalah ya 5-4. 9 gol tercipta, dan luar biasa efek instan Cristiano Ronaldo, follower Instagram al-nassr melonjak 10 kali lipat.
Baik boys dan juga pemirsa, kita akan menjadi saksi untuk pertama kalinya Cristiano Ronaldo bermain di Liga Benua Asia, tentu dalam pertandingan di Saudi Pro League. Pekan ke-14 al-nassr menghadapi Ettifaq. Selamat menyaksikan.
As they wait for that whistle, Ronaldo and Talisca in the middle, and away we go. The reign of Ronaldo in Riyadh begins now. And straight away, al-nassr on the attack in their familiar yellow and blue, kicking from left to right. Al-Ettifaq in their green shirts, white shorts and red socks, kicking from right to left in this first half. A win for Ettifaq, of course, would not only upset what a lot of the home crowd have come to see, but it would lift them up a couple of places. They're not in danger in 10th place. They're well away from the relegation zone. 7 points above it, in fact, but just to give them that extra bit of safety, they do need to pick up a few wins. Ronaldo losing out early on. You bet there'll be some nerves inside the great man as well, as the first ball comes across and is gathered quite nicely by Nawaf al-Akidi, making his first appearance in goal for al-nassr. David Ospina has been the man between the sticks for al-nassr all season. And in their last match, he damaged his elbow and his arm quite severely, had to have surgery almost immediately, and doctors say he's going to be probably 8 weeks before he is back in action. So a big chance for Nawaf al-Akidi at the back. A change in formation for al-nassr, really to accommodate Ronaldo up top. pretty much a 4-2-3-1 formation. Everything targeted, of course, forward. All roads lead to Ronaldo. That's the plan. Traditional 4-4-2 really for al-Ettifaq. Their main mission will be to get through the first 20 or 30 minutes without conceding, stifle the crowd a little bit, try and calm this party atmosphere. They do have to find a way to cope with that, as well as one of the greatest players that's ever lived facing them. Good possession here is Ronaldo, looking for some assistance on the left-hand side. Garib has the ball nicked away from him. Al-Mawalad in defence, just applauding his colleagues there. Just listen to the noise, isn't it wonderful? Turn there from Al-Ghanan. Of course, in the build-up to this, the manager and players trying to bring some calm to everybody. And that will have been the message just before they came out of the tunnel as well, I'm sure. Just try not to let the occasion get to you too much at the beginning. Let's still play our football. And they're on the attack early. Martinez, he's a great player. He will be looking to play those killer balls. Number 10 there, you can see Martinez gets a smattering of applause from Ronaldo. And it's really across the front there, the three, Martinez, Talisca and Garib, will all be trying to feed it to Ronaldo. Here's Talisca. Talisca's still down. High foot from Amri, and a bit of a delayed reaction on the touching of the head. Talisca goes down there. That's what's caused his discomfort at the moment. Back on his feet though, he is tough. Excellent, strong attacker. Really has everything in his game. Talisca, he has scored some spectacular goals with both feet and his head. And he's also terrific at holding the ball up when his team needs it. He is a real all-rounder, the Brazilian. Vincent Aboubakar was part of the strike force as well here at al-Nassr, but in the last 24 hours or so, he has been released to move on. There is a quota of foreign players that you're allowed to have in your squad and in your starting lineup as well. The arrival of Ronaldo kind of has led to a one-in, one-out policy. So for the record, these two teams have had 24 encounters in the Pro League. Al-Nassr have come out victorious in 11 of them. 6 wins for al-Ettifaq, 7 draws. So pretty even when these two sides meet. So far, neither team can really get a foothold in the opening 6 minutes. Crowd, of course, they just want to see Ronaldo on the ball as much as possible. He's going to have to bide his time, of course. This is a whole new ball game, to use a cliche, for Ronaldo as well. He's played at the very highest level at some of the biggest European clubs, but this is very different for him. Here is Ronaldo now, onto his right foot. Could this already be a goal? But it's deflected, and it will be a corner. Martinez just laying it off into Ronaldo's path. Good covering from the defender in the end. Could have gone anywhere, but Tisserand just managed to knee it to safety, really. Martinez then with a corner. Maybe there's a plan brewing, something off the training ground that Ronaldo's just reminding his teammates of. Martinez for al-Nassr, in comes the corner. Oof, and that was not far away at all. Amri came flying in, connected pretty well. It was deflected off a al-Ettifaq player in the end, and it will be another corner. Good spell of pressure. The strike force lurking in the penalty area. Garib will take over corner duties now. It should be headed away to relative safety. And eventually it is, but Salehim will chase it down. And al-Nassr will keep applying the pressure. Foot in from Moalad. He thought he deserved the throw-in. Referee disagrees. Oh, no, in fact he has got the throw. If this is your first time watching club football from the Middle East, the noise and the shouting that you're hearing now will not let up for a second. Well, that's a terrific ball down the middle, and the debutant in goal, Akidi, boots it to safety. No messing about there. Al-Musa almost caught in possession, but the ball finds the way back to Victor in the al-Ettifaq goal. Listen to that noise. Victor is the man between the sticks for al-Ettifaq, Brazilian. Quite often in this region, Brazilians are employed in the strike force, not in the goal. That's quite a rarity. Now, the away side have a bit of a chance to apply some pressure of their own. The long throw into the danger area. Ronaldo that was back to head that away. Martinez trying to bring the ball away, but there's too many green shirts around him at that point. Trying to find the way through to the front. Almost got in a bit of a pickle there, Nawaf al-Akidi. The al-Nassr goalkeeper. The referee does eventually blow. Nervy start from the shot stopper for al-Nassr. It's his first appearance tonight, all season actually, for al-Nassr. Ospina was ruled out. Many were thinking he may not be the one to take over between the sticks, but Rudy Garcia's obviously seen enough on the training field to give him his debut on such a big night. Walid Abdullah did seem to be the obvious second choice for goalkeeper. Anyway, long ball comes over the top, misses everybody, but it will be picked up by Sultan. Neat interplay from Ettifaq to clear the ball away. Eventually, al-Nassr have to bundle him over to stop that. Now we have another stoppage. Looking to win the league with al-Nassr for a 10th time, Rudy Garcia. Riyadh here, the main city, of course, of Saudi Arabia. 3 big clubs, all huge rivals of each other. Al-Nassr, Al-Shabaab and Al-Hilal. Al-Nassr played Al-Shabaab last week and drew a blank that ended 0-0. Between those 3 clubs, they have 33 titles between them. Ronaldo tried to bear down on goal. He was bundled over. Crowd obviously wanting a free kick there. Referee not being moved at all. Yes, 33 titles have come from Riyadh clubs. 12 from Jeddah. Dammam with 2, Al-Hassa with 1. So this is very much the hub of club football titles in the country. Al-Hilal 18-time winners, so al-Nassr half that at the moment, but they're hoping the addition of their new player over the next couple of seasons will lead to a couple more titles. Ronaldo laying it off to Talisca. Those two showing signs that maybe there is a chemistry there ready to build. Sultan Al Ghanam swings the ball in with his right foot, but it's going to miss everybody. Saeed Al Muwallad tries to clear it away, but not too successfully. Play goes on. Martinez again down the left-hand side this time. Does have a real free rein, Martinez. Argentinian as well. He's on the floor, a 29-year-old. Martinez is now up, I think protesting his innocence. Didn't seem to be too much in it. Saad Al-Nassr went down in a bit of discomfort as well. Lajami caught a bit in possession there. Allowed Ettifaq to make up some good ground into their half. 15 minutes gone of the debut of Cristiano Ronaldo at al-Nassr. No goals so far. The long throw again into the danger area from Al-Ettifaq. One is headed away. Abdul Al-Amri got the crucial head away that time. And that's the second time we've seen that long throw in from both sides. And that's caused a couple of anxious moments in the al-Nassr defence. So perhaps a good ploy that Al-Ettifaq are trying to use there. Doesn't look like Khatib is going to apply the same long throw on this one. Ball still alive for Al-Ettifaq. It's good play from Abdullah Al-Khaibari in the end, defensively. Did concede to Quaison though. The throw. Still neither side managing to get their foot on the ball and get some possession. But now Talisca down the left-hand side, looks for Ronaldo already. And again, now the ball comes in. And it is dealt with. But then Al-Khaibari snatches it back. Martinez, Ronaldo. Ronaldo still. Out wide, this is better from al-Nassr. Now the ball comes in, al-Nassr claiming there should be a penalty. Ronaldo flat on his back. And I think that's the noise from the crowd, they feel the same way. There's certainly something going on there between Ronaldo and Tisserand. But it'll be a corner. Ronaldo prowling. 5 to aim for in the box for Martinez. In comes the ball, headed away by Tisserand. Put back into the danger area. Al-Ghanam, the left-hand side. Garib lets it go out for another corner. Quickly taken, and it'll be another corner. Deliveries need to be better than that and sharper than that. 10 years difference between these two clubs in terms of when they were founded. Al-Nassr officially began on the 24th of October 1955. Al-Ettifaq beat them by a decade. Although their history goes further back than that. They were three different clubs. Al-Taroun, Al-Shab and Al-Shabab were merged in 1945 to become Al-Ettifaq. Have won the title twice in their history and runners-up 3 times as well, so they have known success in the league. This is a bit of a below-par season for them so far, but as they approach the halfway point of the season, many would expect them to start to creep back up into the top half of the table again. Good work from Abdullah Al-Amri. Solid at the back for Al-Nassr. He is number 5. Good partnership with Abdullah Madu. Well, if the plan was to get through the opening 20 minutes from Al-Ettifaq without conceding, they can tick that box. And save for one deflected shot, Cristiano Ronaldo really hasn't had a clear opportunity on goal. And we have our first yellow. Saeed Al-Muwallad is penalised. There's been a couple of tackles already early on, but I think he does have a bit of a case for receiving a card so early. Studs are up, he did come sliding through. referee, Al-Churays Khalid, clearly not messing about. Into the bookie goes. Play goes on. Sultan Al-Ghanam down the right-hand side. Tried to feed it into Martinez, but it was easily cleared away by Tisserand. Born in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Marcel Tisserand, but born in France actually, but represents Congo internationally. He's had a great career on his CV. He's played in 3 clubs in France, Monaco, Toulouse and Lille. A stint at Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga, Fenerbahce for 3 seasons. Like many of the players here tonight, the imports certainly, no slouches. There's a lot of very experienced footballers on the pitch. Trying to do that early ball through again to Niakate. Youssoufou Niakate, French ball, joined in January of 2021. He became one of Al-Ettifaq's main strikers. He's only got 2 goals this season as al-Nassr now come down the other end. Nearly fell into the path of Talisca, and he did have Ronaldo for support on the left-hand side, but it makes its way through to Paulo Victor in the Al-Ettifaq goal. Delay. Abdullah Khatib looks to need to catch his breath a little bit. It did seem from that Abdulrahman Garib came off worse. Looks like he got a bit of a knee in the face, the al-Nassr man. Speaking to a lot of these fans, they still can't quite believe it. Even tonight they'll be watching and they can actually see Cristiano Ronaldo playing for their team, wearing the captain's armband, and they're still rubbing their eyes. Is this happening? Well, it looks like Garib is okay, a little bit dazed. The medic's checking him out. Talisca trying to hold the ball up. Well, Ettifaq are doing a good job of pressing al-Nassr when they get the ball, not allowing the home side any time at all, which really is the best way to approach playing al-Nassr, as we see shirts released into the air. The game just settling down a little bit. That through ball to Martinez was far too strong for him. I sense there's a bit of early frustration in the crowd, perhaps as well from the boss. July of last year, Rudy Garcia, the Frenchman, took over here at al-Nassr. Again, another excellent CV. Lyon, Marseille, AS Roma for 3 seasons. Runners-up in Serie A twice under his charge. encouragement from the new star. Or old star, depending on which way you look at it. Of course, rumours abound that Cristiano Ronaldo's arrival is huge news, that maybe it won't be the last even of this season. Of course, the rumour mill is in overdrive about who might follow. He has certainly opened the door and opened the eyes and ears of other players in Europe to the possibilities of playing in the Middle East, particularly in the Saudi Pro League. This is, of course, Ronaldo's debut for al-Nassr, but he did play in an exhibition match a few days ago in Doha, where he was part of a mixed squad of al-Nassr and al-Hilal players, taking on Paris Saint-Germain, of course, where he met up with his old pal Lionel Messi. There were a couple of other players on the pitch as well you may have heard of. Scored 2 goals, Ronaldo. Won a penalty. Messi got one as well on that night. And came off after 60 minutes because this was the big night. This is the debut. And I wonder what the plan is from Rudy Garcia. Ideally, a comfortable win, a hat-trick from that man, and if you can bring him off after 70 minutes, then it really would be the perfect night. But it doesn't look like al-Ettifaq are going to follow that script at all so far. Half an hour gone just about here at Mosul Park. Al-Nassr 0, al-Ettifaq 0. No real chances to talk about. So far it seems to be more about the occasion than the football, but perhaps things can change now. Martinez stealing the ball back for al-Nassr. Other changes that have been made and thought about because of the arrival of Ronaldo. Masharopov would usually also be starting. He's relegated to the bench. We might see him later. As al-Nassr launch another attack. Slows down though. Abdulrahman Qarib ran out of options in front of him. Now perhaps a delivery can come across. Ronaldo's up there, but it heads on to Talisca. And it's Talisca who puts al-Nassr ahead, his 12th of the season. Ronaldo doesn't get a goal, but he gets his first assist for al-Nassr, that's for sure. And the breakthrough is made. There's a simple cross in the end. Ronaldo, I don't know if he did get a touch on it now, looking at the replay. Maybe it just came straight through to the Brazilian and he headed into, really had acres of space to head it into as well. Delivery from al-Salahin. And the partnership has begun. I don't think that will be an assist for Cristiano Ronaldo, but he certainly enjoyed seeing the first goal for his new club. Twelfth of the season for Talisca. Cheered the crowd up, but the away side trying to reply almost instantaneously. puts him 3 goals ahead in the race for the Golden Boot. Talisca. Hamdallah from Etihad is on 9. On 8 is Odia Nigalo, another name you might be familiar with. Plays for Hilal. He's got 8 goals. Igalo, of course, like Ronaldo, a former employee at Manchester United and Watford. Referee just stopping play again. There's certainly nothing malicious about the tackles, but they are full-blooded. Martinez does not shy away from going in. Looking for Talisca was going through again there, but brought down, and this is a great opportunity. I can only imagine one man is going to take this free kick. Well now, I bet you there are 25,000 camera phones being made ready right now. Paulo Victor, he knows what's coming. 34 minutes here at Marzoul Park. Cristiano Ronaldo stands over the free kick for al-Nassr. Ronaldo! Oh, it's high. Didn't get the dip he was looking for at all. Just didn't come down again. He was trying to duck it under that top left corner, but not this time. Home support enjoyed seeing that nice clean bit of defence, but they couldn't make the most of it on the counter-attack, and Ettifaq have got it back again. Niakate up front for the away side. Hasn't seen much of the ball at all. There's been a couple of hopeful balls over the top, but nothing for him to really latch on to. Well, they're all worried about the new captain here for the opposition. They do need to start getting some service up front. Goal behind. They need to respond. They'd love to get an equaliser before that half-time whistle. Coutinho trying to find a gap to send a ball in, and it has fallen down. Oh, and in the end, the attempt was well off target. Niakate just lost his bearings there when he was going to get the ball onto his left foot. Just couldn't drag it across the goal as he wanted to. He was under pressure. Couldn't get his left foot around it. Ettifaq happy to let the al-Nassr back line knock the ball around for a minute. Pull the ball through again, trying to find Talisca. He'll try and chase it down, he's strong. Is he going to bully his way onto the ball? No, the referee says he did it unfairly. to be shoulder to shoulder to me. I think me and Cristiano are in agreement. If you're just joining us, a packed Marsul Park has seen al-Nassr take the lead. Talisca scoring just after the half-hour mark. And the shot coming in, and Nawaf al-Akidi makes his first save, really, of the season for al-Nassr. A comfortable one too. That's a good one to get under your belt. Just helps with the nerves of the occasion. Now, al-Nassr down the other end, or tried to feed the ball into the path of Ronaldo, who was coming in there. Garib just couldn't find a path through. There was a lot of green feet in the way. And we're still going here, twisting and turning. Sultan Al-Ghanem eventually losing out. Martinez. He doesn't agree with that decision either. Did seem to forget the ball there momentarily, Martinez, and just went for the man. You can see what they were trying to do. Sultan Al-Ghanem just wanted to thread the eye of the needle to get it through to the feet of Ronaldo, who would have had a fairly simple task had it reached him. Al-Khaibari trying to move the ball on. al-Nassr. Talisca on this right-hand side now. Again, trying to immediately find Ronaldo, but the ball's fallen kindly, or it's nicked away from the feet of, I think that was Garib. Floated over towards Ronaldo, headed away, but headed into the danger area. And it took some more quick defending from Ettifaq to snuff out that danger. They don't fare too well, Ettifaq, against Riyadh clubs. In fact, in the last 8 times that they've played either al-Nassr, al-Hilal or al-Shabaab, they've only won once, but that was against al-Nassr a couple of years ago, 1-0, October of 2021. Minutes to go of this first half of the new era of al-Nassr because of that man. He's on the ball again. Ronaldo trying to make some headway down the left-hand side. Proving very hard to beat though, al-Nassr. Unbeaten in their last 15 games in January. They haven't conceded in 6 games either. So it is all to do for the away team this evening. In fact, they've only conceded 3 goals since the league resumed in December. Everyone in this part of the world, all the domestic club competitions here in Saudi, in neighbouring UAE, Qatar obviously, all paused for the World Cup like everywhere else did. And now they've all got to cram it in before the end of the season, which is different here than it is in Europe, of course. The end of the season also marks when the temperature starts to soar and it just becomes impossible to play football. So it's not just about timing the ending of the season, it's doing it before the sun makes things very difficult. This is excellent work from al-Ettifaq, trying to get down the left-hand side, and eventually it did reach Vitinho. Good work from Niakate. Took matters into his own hands. He's just had nothing to deal with. Vitinho offered himself on the left-hand side, but rather snatched at the shot. Searching ball to Talisca, gets a head on it, but that will go through to the Ettifaq keeper. Releases it quickly. There's of course the difference, isn't there, between what you know that the crowd wants to see and trying to do a professional job here. Ronaldo will know it as well, as Vitinho makes some good work down the left-hand side, tries to play the ball in early. Niakate with the back heel to a teammate, but it was seen by Abdullah Madu, who could clear it away. There's a couple of signs of life from the away side. Starting to put some positive moves together up front. Something they can take into the half-time team talk. As the ball comes over the top again. This time, Nawaf Al-Akidi will come out and claim it. Two minutes to be added on. Sultan. Coming back just to stir things up a little bit. Get a little touch on the ball. With the 46 minutes of this first half done, Cristiano Ronaldo is now creeping towards 59,000 minutes of club football. Extraordinary career, so many stats. He's also said, of course, apart from the actual playing on the pitch, he wants to just help grow the game in general here, and not just the top flight men's game. Wants to help the fledgling women's league, the international side as well, and just help with the backroom staff. All his knowledge and experience he wants to make himself available here at al-Nassr. intentions of coaching. He said that quite a few times. But he's here to play. But it's Talisca who's got the first half headlines, well, on the score sheet anyway. It's his 31st minute header that has al-Nassr ahead as Ronaldo finishes his first half playing in Saudi professional football. 1-0 at half-time. We'll be back for the second half in a while.
Sendiri bagaimana ini pertama kalinya dirinya tampil secara resmi di Liga Benua Asia atau Al-Nassr, salah satu tim kuat peringkat 3 musim lalu dan harapannya besar ingin menjadi raih untuk pertama kalinya Liga Champions Asia. Ini proses terjadi gol. Umpan dari Abdul Majid Al-Sulahem berhasil dikonversi menjadi sebuah gol melalui sundulan kepala.
Iya, ini kita lihat ya, umpan yang sangat bagus sekali. Ronaldo hanya telat sepersekian detik aja tuh.
Betul.
Kalau enggak itu jadi gol.
Iya. Ini memang skemanya set piece-nya buat Ronaldo.
Betul.
Dan hanya saja memang
ini aduh, turun duluan ya.
Yang hebat adalah bagaimana Talisca ya sudah siap dengan kondisi apapun, naluri ketajamannya luar biasa.
Betul. Ini sangat luar biasa. Saya cukup kagum ya. Biasanya pemain yang ada di belakang dia akan kaget kalau seandainya pemain yang depan itu meleset ya. Tapi Talisca sepertinya sudah pasang kepala ya di situ.
Ini percobaan pertama dari Cristiano Ronaldo dan kita masih menunggu apakah siu akan ada di hari ini.
Kalau lihat gaya bermain Ronaldo dan umpan-umpan yang diberikan oleh rekan-rekannya sih kayaknya sih ada ya nanti di babak kedua ya.
Ya, tadi Anda sempat mengatakan ya Bung Ais bahwa butuh seorang playmaker. Apakah memang terlihat sulit sekali mereka berkembang atau tidak banyak kreativitas?
Saya pikir Rudi Garcia tambahan yang sangat bagus sekali ya. Tapi kehadiran seorang bintang ini tentu akan membuat tim seperti mengulang dari awal ya, karena harus bagaimana mengakomodir seorang mega bintang sekelas CR7 ini.
Ya, mengakomodir bahasa sangat pas sekali ya dengan hadirnya Cristiano Ronaldo. Tentu ini bukan hanya gol, karena kalau kemenangan membuat mereka langsung mengambil posisi Al Hilal yang saat ini berada di posisi pertama.
Betul sekali ya, memang ini debut yang sangat ditunggu-tunggu karena sebelumnya harusnya dia debut.
Garcia, al-Nassr boss, just waiting to see if his man can go back on or if he's going to have to make an early change. Play restarts anyway. Nicked back into the possession of al-Ettifaq. Nice little turn. Eventually, Vitinho was brought down unfairly. Vitinho, Victor Santos, his real name. There's Tisserand up for, hopefully, to get on the end of this free kick that will be put into the danger area. And here it comes, it's quite low. It should be dealt with quite comfortably. That was a bit of the problem for Ettifaq in the first half. They were not really finding much penetration at all, and some of their crosses, save for a few long throws, weren't really getting into the danger area at all. There's the debutant in goal as well for al-Nassr tonight. Ospina out for 6 to 8 weeks after having elbow surgery. In fact, a few players out tonight. Luis Gustavo, quite key as well for al-Nassr in the middle of the park, absent this evening. That's too much for Mohamed Al-Kawaikibi to latch onto for al-Ettifaq. Talisca, the goal scorer, making a nuisance of himself, winning the throw. Wants to take it fairly quickly. Bit of space in front of Abdullah Al-Khaibari. Goes back to Talisca. Al-Ghanem on the right-hand side. 1-2 with Ronaldo. Here's Ronaldo again. Martinez. And again, looking quite packed there defensively. Al-Ettifaq now trying to close any gaps that were appearing in the first half. Still quite rigidly sticking to their 4-4-2. Garib trying to make some headway. Ends up going in circles. But they retain possession. Martinez out to the right-hand side. Talisca. Back to the goal scorer. Solahain. Now he looks for Ronaldo. That won't find him. The ball's not dead yet. Martinez fighting for it and wins it. And that's over the head of the new captain. Talisca was winding up for the shot, but just couldn't get the timing right. And trying to get near Karte away early, but referee wants to blow for the foul. It's a busy, important week for al-Nassr, not just due to the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo on Thursday. They play their Super Cup semi-final against al-Ittihad. Coutinho trying to do some good work down the left-hand side. Just can't find his strike force, so he has to come and pick it up himself. Eventually, Abdullah Al-Amri kicks it away for al-Nassr. Neither side really taking charge of the game. Certainly in midfield, nobody's managed to boss anybody around. I do feel the away side, as long as it stays 1-0, certainly have a chance of getting something out of this and spoiling the party here at the same time at Mosul Park. Goals have really been in short supply for al-Ettifaq. That is one of their main problems. Vitinho and Nia Karte, joint top scorers, just 2 each all season. And goals apart from that are just the odd one for other players that are not really the main strike force at all. Whereas on the other side, Talisca now on 12 for his season, leading the race for the Golden Boot. Luis Gustavo is the next top scorer for al-Nassr, not playing a part in tonight. 4 goals. Ayman Yahya is next on the list with 3. Substitute tonight, Yahya. Maybe we'll see him later on. I'm not sure which one he would be replacing, of course. Ronaldo for al-Nassr. Down this left-hand side, moves the ball onto Garib. Back to Ronaldo. He's looking for just looking for a moment there and a little gap to shoot. It's not one of his finest, but he's always had that instinct, hasn't he? If he can come in on his right foot, he'll always look for a top corner. It has resulted in another corner. Is this the moment that he gets his debut goal? He's only ever got one on a debut before, that was for Juventus. chance for Ettifaq to break away here. Oh, that's a good covering tackle. Totally snuffed out the danger instantly there. Abdullah Al-Amri. Sultan Al-Ghanam actually coming across to make that tackle. Stringing results together has certainly been a big problem for Al-Ettifaq. They haven't managed to go on a run of even 2 wins in a row this season. Their record so far, for the record, 4 wins, 4 draws, 5 defeats. al-Nassr just the 1 loss, 3 draws, 9 wins. 9 wins is the same as the 2 sides above them at the moment, Al-Ittihad and Al-Hilal. But if the score stays this way, al-Nassr will be on top. But Vitino now trying to come bear down for Al-Ettifaq, and he's brought down, and the referee says that's a free kick in a very dangerous area as well. Just tried to come inside, and I think that is again Sultan Al-Ghanam. Just a bit over-exuberant on the tackle. And this is a good opportunity. They're finding it difficult to create anything out of open play, Al-Ettifaq, so perhaps a free kick, a set piece, is their best opportunity. 55 minutes gone, 56 now, here at Mosul Park in Riyadh, on the debut night for Cristiano Ronaldo. His part in the wall, the new captain. Coutinho with the efforts, and that's high. Won't trouble the keeper. He's 29 years old now, Coutinho, the Brazilian. He's played at some very varied clubs. Flamengo in Brazil for 4 seasons, Internacional also 2 seasons. Spent a couple of seasons on and off with CSKA Moscow as well. So he's done a few air miles in his time, Vitino. So is this man, Ronaldo, trying to cut it back into the path of, it looked like Martinez with the excellent effort with the left foot. Wow, what a first time ball from Ronaldo into the path of Martinez. He took it really well. That's the first time Ronaldo's really been allowed to get into that position. Cuts it back wonderfully. And if it wasn't to be Ronaldo on the end of it, you would want Martinez there. Caught it really nicely. Did the goalkeeper get the faintest of touches on it? He did. It will be a corner. And it's Martinez to take. The goalkeeper punches away. Not very far, and that ball fires over the top as well. Sulahim that time. Just leaning back as he struck it, and it slowly rose over the bar. Danger not over here for Al-Ettifaq. The al-Nassr fans have turned up the volume a little bit. They're sensing the vulnerability in the away side in the last minute or so. It's going to be the long throw, which we saw a couple of these in the first half from Saeed Al-Mawalad. Well, they didn't really come to a clear goal-scoring chance. They certainly caused some problems in the penalty area. And it comes again, headed away. This time it's dealt with quite calmly. Martinez can bring it away for al-Nassr, trying to find Ronaldo on the right-hand side. The Portuguese superstar gets to it. Cuts inside, trying to get into the penalty box. Thought about the left-footed shot. Martinez into the path of Talisca. And that's a good save. Danger not over though. Martinez again with the left foot. And they just can't clear the ball away at the moment, Ettifaq. But they will get a breather. That's a goal kick. Abdelmajid Al-Salaheen this time just ran the ball out of play. And just after delivering a killer cross on the left-hand side, Ronaldo switched to the right, looked for support, a couple of step-overs. It's a really powerful left-footed shot from Talisca. Caught that really well. Paulo Victor had it covered all the way. Just another example of the talent of Talisca. Both feet and his head as well. He's got a bit of everything. Abdurrahman Garib, he's been busy and industrious for al-Nassr as well in this second half. We do sense they've gone up a gear, the home side. Al-Salaheen keeping the ball, but he's going backwards. That's good defending, well marshalled away, and they could turn defence into attack, but they lose the ball out again. As soon as that they do get the ball, trying to get it up to Niakate in front, there's just a big gap. And it's very hard to find their target man for the away team, and it becomes quite easy for al-Nassr to regain possession. Here's Abdullah Madou to his defensive partner, Al-Amri. Martinez saw the run of Talisca, tries to find him, and we almost reached him as well. But it will go through to the Brazilian in goal. So close. It was the substitute, Samuel Nagy, that just caught Niakate with his boot. Nothing intentional, but he seems to be fine now. He's tough. Trying to make headway down the other end. That's the substitute, Ayman Yahya. Looks like he's going to take up position over on the right for now. And his main job will be to get better deliveries in to Ronaldo and Talisca. Put this game to bed as soon as possible. Stands at 1-0. It's very much on a knife edge here at Marseille Park. Good play by Tisserand. Nicked the ball off Ronaldo and keeps the momentum going. And it'll be a throw to the away side. Niakate winning that one. Abdullah Madou didn't agree. Tisserand, one of many green shirts going up for the obligatory long throw now. And it's headed down on target from Tisserand, but very comfortable for Al-Akidi. Ronaldo wants to take the throw quickly. Finds Talisca. Back to Ronaldo. Trying to find Yaya, the substitute. Ronaldo just can't control that one. That's good from Kouakibi. As so often is the case, although that will bring the game paused for another foul. So often the case, Ettifaq getting the ball and then giving it away again soon after. To their credit, though, they are managing to stop al-Nassr from really having any consistent play. The stop-start nature really isn't helping the home side get into their normal rhythm at all. So you have to hand it to the away side. They're doing that much at least, but they are trailing. Talisca's 31st minute goal, a header, is still the difference here. And 3 points would take the home side to the top of the Saudi Pro League table as they hunt for a 10th top flight title. Sami Al-Naji just, I think, delaying matters now. There's a little bit of gamesmanship, run down the clock a little bit. It really is all for the away side to do. Al-Nassr, well, they'd love to be far and away with 2 or 3 goals here. They're all about just grinding out the wins as the season rolls towards the halfway point. A bit of space for Sultan to lay it off to Talisca, who just stands still, the Brazilian, waiting for support. Al-Amri fires it into Ronaldo, who's winding up for the bicycle kick. Just saying to Saeed Al-Mawala, well, he did get a bit of the left boot, but there wasn't the right boot. And it's still new tonight, isn't it, that site, but they'll get used to it over the season. Of course, with the price tag and the fame and the notoriety does come the same pressures to perform for your new club and to bring them the silverware. At the end of the day, it's all very well bringing in a superstar of the game, but if it doesn't lead to a trophy, fans start to question the idea. Ali Al-Hassan now is going to make his way on. Majid Al-Salahim comes off, he's put a good shift in as well. It's getting a little bit bitty between the two sides. So this stage now probably suits Nassr. If they can't get the 2 or 3 goals that they would much prefer, then they'll just wind down the clock and get the 3 points. Ball that time almost found its way through to Niakate. I think he's thinking, if I just managed to control it there somehow, just as it bounced next to his right foot, if he'd managed to control on it, just take some of the momentum off the ball, he would have been in there. Very much adopted that Icelandic clap. It's become so familiar. And when you have 25,000 doing it, it's just as effective as it is when the Icelandic national team supporters do it. Now Talisca just perhaps picked the wrong ball there. I think Ronaldo wasn't the intended target. Talisca though gets a second chance, lays the ball off. Of whistles of perhaps a bit of frustration from the home support. They're not seeing the flowing football they were hoping for tonight. Ayman, maybe he's one of the substitutes that can start to make a difference. Floated in towards Ronaldo, but headed away. Talisca. Sami Al-Naji inside to Ronaldo. Back to the new skipper. Twisting and turning. Oh, tried to fire it across the face of goal again. Again, the goalkeeper just got a foot on it, took the danger away, but it's not totally over. Here's Talisca again on his left-hand side. This is better from al-Nassr. In comes a delivery, headed away. It's fairly sustained pressure now from al-Nassr, but clear-cut chances, few and far between. How many times have we seen him leave defenders flat on their back? The balance of Ronaldo, isn't it? The strength to change direction so quickly. And us mortal humans usually end up slipping over in retaliation. Ayman with the corner for al-Nassr. Nearly drops kindly for Ronaldo. Can Ettifaq come away with it? Again, they just find it difficult to come away with the ball and start to get some passes together. It ends up invariably either back in possession of al-Nassr or out for a throw-in. People, of course, talking about the price tag for Ronaldo to become an al-Nassr player. And the cost to the club, well, I'd say there's at least 25,000 new purchases of the team shirt. That must have helped balance the books. And that's just the ones in the stadium tonight. There's another couple of changes. This time it is the away side finally switching things up a little bit. As we go into the last 10 minutes, they've got to try something. Can come away with a point. They would still say stay in 10th place, but just be a point behind Altay and Al Fateh, who are just above them in 9th and 8th place respectively. Of course, for al-Nassr this does mean they would be top of the table overnight if the score stays the same. Saeed Al-Mawalad. Another long throw. And this one reacher. Ettifaq head. Oh, and still, the balls fall really kindly there. No, I don't think Ali Abdullah Hazazi realised what an opportunity he had there. Perhaps he would have been offside. But it was right in front of goal. And he's missed the target entirely. And that has to go down as one of their better opportunities tonight. As the clock ticks over the 81.5 minutes. And still 9 minutes and change for Ronaldo to get a debut goal at his new club. He'll tell you afterwards he's just pleased that the team got the win, but we all know he wants a goal as well. Another change. It's Umar coming on. And it is indeed Saeed Al-Mawalad going off, so the long throw specialist, perhaps because of that yellow card he picked up earlier on, just not prepared to risk him picking up a second and reducing Al-Ettifaq down to 10 men for the last crucial period of the game. Ahmed Al-Ghamdi, that was another substitute, easily dispossessed. Al-Nassr striding forward. The crowd got quite excited to see Sami Al-Naji dribbling forwards, but Ettifaq just breaking up play again. Ali Hassan there thought he was going to be away, but again the referee Al-Charis Khalid blows the whistle, stops things dead. Umar, one of the new substitutes, trying to make a nuisance of himself. In the end, he gives away the free kick. Closing in on a win. He wants that icing on the cake. He wants that goal. Crowd having a party, whatever. Rightly, Al-Ettifaq want play to continue. Rudy Garcia as well, even the home manager, I think, wants play to go on. Enough delays. Talisca trying to chase it down. Saad Al-Mossa left kind of on his own defensively, and he's furious that that's gone Al-Nassr's way. He has to be careful now, and yeah, he's got a yellow card straight away. His reaction was extreme, to say the least. He seemed to think it came off Talisca, and you can see how passionately he felt about it, but you scream at the referee like that, you're going to be staring down a yellow card. Al-Jami with the throw for al-Nassr. Cleared away into the last 5 here at Mosul Park. That man's goal is the difference. Difficult to find any space. So many numbers back defending. Ball through, trying to find Ronaldo. It's far too heavy. He was hoping for a corner as well. Yeah, I think he's just saying it's the right idea, but just too much on it. Is there still time for another goal? If you think back over the 87 minutes, Ronaldo really hasn't had an opportunity. He did stand over a free kick, but that was high and wide in the end. But will there be a sting in the tail from the away side? Struggling to clear it away here. Al-Nassr still not clear. And eventually the referee sees an infringement, and that will relieve that moment of pressure for the home side. It's like Vitinho being penalised. .90 seconds to go in the debut of Cristiano Ronaldo. If he's not to get the goal that the fairy tale start would have offered, he's at least going to walk off the pitch with 3 points earned. Bit of a stray hand there. And really, as I suggested, they haven't stopped singing all the way through. It hasn't been a classic game by any stretch of the imagination, but they've certainly done their part in the party atmosphere here. That ball will run out of play, as it has so many times for Ettifaq. Ahmed Al-Ghamdi that time, no chance of getting the ball. Another couple of changes. Al-Ubaid and Al-Salam are coming on. Vitinho makes his way off over the far side. And Niakate as well. He's had scraps to feed off. He must be a frustrated figure as well, the striker. So the two top scorers this season for Al-Ettifaq both leave the pitch at the same time. Perhaps that tells the story of the intentions of Al-Ettifaq for these last, well, it's nearly 2 minutes of time to be added on. There seems to be some administrative issues at the moment. I wonder if the wrong piece of paper was handed in. The referee just holding off until he's told he can continue. Did they write the wrong number down, or did the wrong player go on? Patrice Carteron speaking to one of his senior players, Saïd Al-Mawalad. It's Rudy Garcia just shouting out some final orders to his al-Nassr team, just to stay organised, stay concentrated, even though this is a break in play. You don't want to come this far in the match and then drop a couple of points by lack of concentration. So we'll perhaps go over the 3 now with that extra delay. Good strong tackle. Talisca trying to move the ball quickly. This is better from al-Nassr. They haven't really had the chance to do this. Ronaldo trying to bear down on the ball. Now the goalkeeper's out quickly, Paulo Victor. Sami Al-Naji trying to link up with his new captain. Garcia would like to finish the match on the pitch by the looks of him. He's getting very involved, the manager. Ronaldo inside to Talisca. The ball nicked away from him. Ronaldo tries to get it back. That was a hopeful clearance. It's just invited more pressure. The low shot could have gone anywhere. And Mohamed Al-Kouaikibi will clear it away. And the ball over the top. Safely away. And that may well be it now. We thought Niakate had been substituted, but he's still on the pitch. The numbers, I think the administration that you saw, those bits of paper, just a little bit of confusion. Anyway, Nawaf Al-Akidi may have the final say, the al-Nassr goalkeeper. Ronaldo wants it up the front, but the whistle may go before it gets to him. Is there a final chance? Naji, nowhere to go. He'll try and go down the channel. Gets to the byline, does really well. Tries to cut inside. I think he wanted a foul there, but the referee says get up, play on. Still we go. Four and a half minutes now added on. Surely this will be the last thing. Talisca takes the free kick very quickly. Sami Al-Naji. Talisca, the goal scorer. Sami Al-Naji looks up for support. There's only 2 in the box. Ronaldo's one of them. Crowd urging the ball to be crossed in. But there's no time, and it's Talisca's goal on 31 minutes. that brings to an end the debut of Cristiano Ronaldo here at al-Nassr. No goals for the Portuguese superstar, but 3 points in his first match in Saudi Pro League football. And his new fans love seeing him here. And we'll see if he can bring a title to this massive club here in Riyadh. But for tonight it finishes here. Al-Nassr 1, Ettifaq 0. I'm Graham Clues. I hope you've enjoyed a special night in Riyadh. Ronaldo's here. Let's see what he can do for the rest of the season. Good night.